We'll click a button.
Got it.
Okay. Remember how to drive these things. So this is, really a call in two parts. And the first part is to really share what we can on marketing, because I think what we learn on training isn't quite up to scratch. I say that with a slight pause. It probably is, but you're so overloaded at that point that you're not taking anything in. And I see a lot of people doing a lot of different things, and it generally always comes down to, here's a workshop, let's post about the workshop. Very few people are posting about the benefits. They're not posting about people's experiences, reviews, and those that post about reviews seem to get a better result. So I'm really interested to know how you guys are finding things. Are the workshops up, down, in between? Obviously the new guys, Grant and Holly, have you had any workshops yet?
Yeah, so I was doing various events before I became a Wim Hof instructor.
Okay, cool.
They included breathwork, cold water, other modalities like tarot reading, sound bath. And it's funny you say, I've actually been keeping an eye on my Instagram reels, and the more action shots, like of people actually doing breathwork or cold water videos, along with, like you say, the benefits seem to do a lot better than anything else.
Cool. And Instagram, I've heard today from two specialists on Instagram, they're only looking at reels. Nothing else. So if you're not doing reels, do reels. I'm not doing reels, so I better start doing reels. So anyway, Holly, have you done any yet? Have you managed to do some workshops?
I've done 2 fundamentals workshops.
Cool, well done.
I was slightly delayed. I had surgery on my knee at the end of April, so I've been a little bit delayed in starting. So I did one at the beginning of June, one 2 weeks ago.
And how did you find the filling it up?
They didn't. The first one had 8 people. The second one had 5, which for me starting off, I'm perfectly happy with that.
Yeah, it's perfectly good.
I think it's down to, I did have another one booking, but nobody booked, or open for booking, but nobody booked on for it. I think it's about location as much as anything else. I'm based down in Sussex.
Okay.
There are a lot of instructors down here in Sussex. I mean, 5 have joined this year, let alone those who are already existing. So I'm splitting my time between doing them in Sussex and doing them up in Warwickshire, where my mum is. Because there doesn't seem to be much going on up there for Wim Hof, but it's about getting the message out about what the Wim Hof method is. As you say, it's not just about saying here's a workshop, but it's getting the message out. This is what the Wim Hof method is.
Cool. Ruth, I've seen some of your posts have been pretty good. How are you finding things?
Well, this, as from March, I found it a bit more difficult. Before it was just coming in, no problem, And I'm now like, where's everyone? So I think it's a mix of things. It's as
you're in London, no?
Yeah, I'm in Northwest London. I think it's down to economy at the moment, and not so much. I think other instructors taking business. I don't feel like in London there are still not that many. It's nicely spread. We are not all in one place. Like for Holly, it's very evenly spread so far, which I'm grateful for. But yeah, it feels like I'm really 50-50 with workshops and working with yoga studios and participating in events where events, retreats. This is kind of, for me, half-half.
Yeah, I'm finding quite a lot of luck with gyms, yoga studios, CrossFit places. And what I do is I go to them, I say, right, do you want to run workshops here? If you do, you can have a couple of places on the workshop, and then I don't pay for the room. I haven't paid once for a location yet. and I must have done about 50 or 60 workshops so far. I put some of them on the platform, so I've got 5 or 6 on the platform. The rest I put onto my own kind of platform, which is the Calendly, and then I give some to the owner to sell to his staff, to his customers, which kind of works quite well. And then I take part in retreats and stuff as well, so that seems to work quite well. But now it's a case of really ramping it up. So, well, have any of you had any kind of exposure to this lovely Chat GPT?
No.
What a thing it is, right? I've stayed away from it for very much the same reasons as other people. Like, I don't really want to get involved. But I run IT companies, I run 3 IT companies, so I figured eventually I need to figure it out. And I started about 6 or 8 weeks ago, and was really quite blown away. And I think the last 2 or 3 months have been where it's really taken a lot of steps forward. So if you go to openai.com, we'll take you to this page, and you can set up a new account. Okay. Yeah, sign up, move you all out the way, and set up your account, and then just go in from there. Now, you don't need to pay for this. If you use the Chat GPT 3.5, it's free of charge, or you pay $20 a month and you'll do Chat GPT 4. There's a couple of really key points on this. The system was built around 2021, November 2021. It's going to have the entire internet history from before 2021. So if you're looking for something new, you actually have to do a little bit more. You have to put a bit of effort into adding these little widgets onto Chrome, so Chrome extensions, and this will allow you to do way more. Now, somebody give me a subject of your next retreat. So where's your next retreat? Anybody got a retreat coming up? You talking to me, Tony? Yeah, you need to unmute.
A blue moon in September, morning school.
The blue moon in September. So tell me about that.
So it's a 3 days. Doing it with a doctor. There's a doctor I've teamed up with, a doctor psychologist, a yoga teacher as well. So it's kind of first day everybody meets. Second day is yoga, meditation, sound bathing, and all that kind of stuff in the old in the woods, because it's a beautiful place called Bodden Arboretum. And then Wim Hof in the afternoon, and then we've got the place to ourselves all night. So then the second day is just a bit more yoga, a bit more bathing, and then back in the bath before they go home.
Okay, so let's kind of just run that through. So what I'm using ChatGPT for is myriad. I mean, there's literally hundreds of things. You can also, what I'm talking about is you can also download the app on your phone. Okay, and when you download the app on the phone, the speech to text recognition is so good. It's unbelievable. It really is really good. I'm renowned for being unclear, renowned for being a strange accent, talking too fast, and it catches every one of my words. So
disconnected.
Disconnected. So you said, Tony, you said you had a blue moon, was it? Blue moon retreat?
A blue moon retreat, yeah. It's a hippie thing apparently.
Sorry?
A blue moon's the time of year for hippies. That's what I'm told.
Okay, so we're actually let's restart this. So now I'm talking to text, and I'm going to show you it coming up on the other side. So we are going to be running a blue moon retreat for how many people, Tony?
30.
For 30 people. This is going to be location?
Bodden Arboretum.
Bodden Arboretum.
Worcestershire.
In Worcestershire. And it will have a Wim Hof method instructor, as well as a doctor who's a psychologist and yoga teacher, and also doing sound baths. Let's see how. Okay, I'm going to go put that on Chat GPT 4. Don't know how quickly it goes between you.
So you've told that, and that's just having a look around to find something to produce. Is that what it's doing?
So it's just I've told it. So when you start doing these chats, what happens is you will everything you say within one chat, it remembers. So it goes through. It keeps on remembering, and it will. Sorry, I'm just get rid of that. So this is what it's come up with. So I'm just starting there, so you can see that was on the sound to chat. So everything you're going to try to work out within one chat will give you. It'll refer back to the previous things, and it'll build on it. So you start with a new chat. The new chat gives you a fresh slate, as it were. Now it says so it sounds like a comprehensive retreat. Wim Hof will contribute to wellness, personal growth, doctor psychology, somewhere, and sandbar. So we need soundbar, not sandbar. Although maybe that's a new thing we should look into, guys. Sandbar. And to just give you an idea of what you can do with this, so I'm saying this will be a 3-day retreat, did you say?
Yeah.
This will be guests will arrive
Friday afternoon.
Friday afternoon.
Friday afternoon.
Guests will arrive.
Roy, so when
Yeah.
when you speak or when you leave that message, you did not give it a like a command on what to do. It's just regurgitating, or because I've heard like you can also say, give me an ad text, or like you can give commands so that's more specific, or how? Yeah.
Yeah. So we'll get to that. What I'm doing first is I'm just
yeah.
building up the history on this chat,
Okay.
so that what we can do is then we can start being really quite specific about what we want out of it. Yeah. So we wanted to give me 5 minutes, and then we can dig back into that.
All right.
Okay, so this will be a 3-day retreat. Guests will be arriving Friday afternoon. The location again, sorry, Tony.
Bodenham Arboretum, BODEM Ham. Bodenham, that's it. Arboretum, ARB, or ORETUM.
Bottom location, bottom region. Has what? Oh, is it a? Are you staying in a hotel? Is it
No, it's camping.
has
Bring your own tent.
lovely camping. Guests will be setting up in nature. Yeah.
Oh, like it, yeah.
Yeah. So this is very, what you put in is what you get out.
Yeah.
A lot of this, and yeah, I've spoken to 100 people now, and they've all said, yeah, I'm using it and it's okay. And then I show them stuff, and I'm like, oh shit, I didn't even realize you could do that. So it's really important to understand what you're putting in, and we'll go through that in a little bit of detail. So what time are they expected, Tony?
3 in the afternoon. Probably about up before that.
Arrival. Good. So what are they doing that evening?
Well, it'd just be like like we did when we get to Poland. Like
So a sharing circle. So basically,
yeah, introduction, sharing circle, evening meal. Fabulous evening meal.
Action. Sharing circle. And evening. What's the evening meal going to be?
Don't know.
Are you gonna? There's a point to this. Are you gonna go vegan? Are you gonna go vegetarian? Are you gonna go?
Or it's for all kinds, so it's vegan, vegetarian.
Yeah.
All options provided.
Yeah. Please provide me an itinerary. My spelling is horrendous, guys, so you have to forgive me.
Not on your own.
Explore. And is it leaving Sunday?
Sunday afternoon, yeah, 2 o'clock.
For this, leaving Sunday afternoon at 2 p.m. This should include
The itinerary is there is no itinerary.
right?
The itinerary is there is no itinerary.
Yeah, no, I'm showing you the bar.
Yeah.
Yeah, this include
The plan is there is no plan.
yeah. We all know there's a plan, but we're not allowed to say there's a plan, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, there's a no plan. Yeah,
No, there is a plan.
yeah, this should include well the activities. You have some spare time to explore.
That is the one.
It's really scary. It's
That's
like
proper scary.
it's like
That
all
was-
those science,
I never
all
even
those
mentioned-
bloody science fiction movies coming through.
I never even knew. I never even told you about the yoga of the night time.
When are the machines coming to attack us and kill us?
I have to say, that is.
Wait. Now, please provide me a meal plan for 30 people. Are you cooking on fires and stuff?
No, it's there's like a restaurant there, and I've been cooking on the restaurant. So it's all in house. I haven't got to worry about the food. I'm not doing that bit because that's just
Yeah.
too much at all.
Okay, so we'll add food in there. Let's go. Yeah, just so people can see what's happening. Now provide a meal plan. Now provide a vegetarian meal plan. Including recipes. That's not one. I'll do this one. Anyway. Recipes and a shopping list to feed 30 people.
American cornbread.
These regenerate excluding cornbread.
That is crazy. That is proper crazy.
Served Some of the people. Not vegetarian. Excuse me. Please give me. Please break out. The shopping list for me.
That is crazy, these.
When is this event, Tony?
September the 1st to the 3rd.
So if you say that you have a one of the vegetarian people is or two are gluten intolerant, it will adjust for them
Yeah.
everything.
Yeah.
Unbelievable.
Can you please provide me a set of benefits? Benefits for activities and part.
Tell us about the safety risks, so it can include Scott Carney's bullshit.
Go one for more than that.
So cool, huh?
Yeah, that is.
Was
It's
me
just
with a what way the form that I can attendees.
You're using the bigger one here, aren't you? The 4.
Yeah, the 3 is not much different. No, please probably away from what you attendees that makes them aware of any risks. Risks. Yes, to doctor's permission if needed and reduce it and the risk only to them.
Sound bath, the risk of death. Wat de ijsbath. Zo.
Look, this does 85% of the work for you, right? And then you read through it. You need to use common sense with this because, sometimes it does get shit wrong. So now what else do we need from the waiver? We have, we're on our retreat. We have a waiver. So what I just did on one of my other, I'm doing one in Portugal, and I've just said, like, okay, I want to do create an ebook to accompany your retreat with references to why things are good, what's happening. So it made me an ebook, the headers, and I'll go and fill those headers in. So if we want to use, when you're doing the marketing for this, Tony, the first point is, how do you capture people? How do you actually get their interest? All right. So, if we talk about Wim Hof, if we talk about yoga, you talk about, without talking about the benefits, it might be more difficult to get them across. But if you talk about mental health, the benefits, your physical health, mental health, resetting yourself. So we've got a list of, because we've already asked it for a list of benefits, it's got the benefits in the history now. And create a small ebook that will
How does it make money? Does it come with adverts?
it's machines. They're going to take over the world. They've worked out that they'll get money later. Give me a small. There is this for version 4 is $20 a month.
Yeah, the future is going to be subscription.
Yeah. The small I can use as a lead magnet, marketing, up to lead magnet. This should detail. This should detail benefits. As and scientific studies. Isn't it weird how when you're on screen with people, you can never type properly. Yeah, thank you. Oh.
So Roy, it says, so I've used this quite a bit now. It says there, remember, for a more detailed, complete ebook, each of these sections should be expanded upon. So you can actually ask it, can't you, to do that?
Yeah. You go into each. So so each session. Okay, let's just dump it back there. Good point there, Ron. So let's go and say, so can you please give me a 500-word introduction to the Wim Hof method.
It's amazing, eh?
That is just. I'm gonna save a bit of time.
Yeah.
That and you know, imagine sending someone that as a sheet before you come.
Yeah, so Tony, as well, what you can do is, so it's given us a 500-word explanation there, but you can also ask it to write you, a 200-word social media post.
I'm getting into that next one.
Okay, that's what I'm talking, because I am shit on
Amazing.
social media.
Yeah.
I
So
don't feel my age.
So I'll
Fabulous. Those that do it in water, it should say, shouldn't it? I'm bemused at people doing it in water.
I'll be marking on this. That's the Facebook and LinkedIn. And I would firstly like a strategy for this marketing play, including ideal persona, and times of day.
Wow. That is mental.
For scarcity. So while that's running through, there's a few things that you can need to understand about asking the questions. You ask the question, you can ask the questions in the voice of a person. So I can be asked, oh, please, can you give me from the point of view of a surgeon, what somebody should do if they have this condition, okay? Or I can say, from the point, I'm a Wim Hof instructor, and I've been practicing for 3 years. Yeah, from my point of view, can you please create me a blog post for the scientific magazine? It'll go through and make it very scientific. The audience will be very scientific. You can then say, okay, well, let's now take this, and I need to take the same blog post, and I need to put it out to 17 to 15-year-olds. We'll do that in a second. But basically, it's to and it's from and to. So it'll put it in the mind of who it's from and who it's to, and it'll adjust accordingly. So I just want to show you one more thing from this side quickly. So image, college retreat highlights. So what we've asked for here, let's have a look. So image is telling you of imagine. So this is the AI image creation, right? Please create me a sunny view with being photo realistic with a group of 6 people laying down, doing breath work. So this, this goes out on the internet and finds all the different images of everything you can use, and then comes back with something, and then you can adjust and adjust and adjust.
Is this a separate one?
This is a separate AI. So now you're trying to get your marketing together. You don't have time to go get pictures. These are intellectual property. These are yours when you're done.
Yeah, you can actually create art on this site and sell it.
Yeah. Almost done.
That is just mind-blowing, isn't it? That is mind-blowing.
Yeah.
Although they've got 7 on the first slide.
Yeah, and 5 on the third.
So what was the location that you put in, Roy? Because I've had a bit of problems with actually using that journey. It's just the
one that Tony gave me. Is this look right, Tony?
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, just like it. That is. I've got pictures just like that. That's bizarre, isn't it? Genuinely bizarre.
Yeah. So let's get back.
So if you put in obviously the different number of people, obviously we do.
Yeah.
But You put down obviously the instructors in the Wim Hof bath and all that kind of stuff. Will it bring that up?
Yeah, so you can.
You put / imagine. Is that what you have to do on this?
Yeah.
Can you ask it to put the text in? Because obviously I won't have to have Canva anymore, will I? Because it'll just mind blowing you. It'll blow that out of the water, won't it?
Actually, I need to do something else now. It is. Now, when you don't watch the screen. Drive, motherfucker. Drive.
Right, how you doing, buddy? Sorry, I'm late.
All right, Daz.
Right, guys,
No
thanks,
worries.
guys. My apologies, I was in Tai Chi.
No worries, no worries.
Cool, just carry on. I'll try and catch up, and I'll catch
Yeah,
you.
yeah, no worries. I'll do an overview at the end anyway. Basically, you can pick, Tony, you can pick the image you like, and then you can adjust that image with more details. I can't see an ice bath here, so it might be having a problem with that. But I think the new version, you can actually upload images that you've got, and you can get it to merge them.
Looks like they've all been shot on that top right.
It does a bit, yeah.
What a great, the bottom right's a great, that's a great picture as well, isn't it?
Oh, nice.
That one's quite cool, actually.
That's a pretty cool photo. It's not going to happen, but what a pretty cool photo that is.
Yeah.
So, and if you chose that photo, you can add the text. You can create the poster.
Yeah. You can adjust it. You can say, make it more realistic. Make it, take the sunset away. Make it cloudy. And the more you work on the single image, the more it adjusts and changes. I'm not quite sure why these people's legs are all bent out of shape, but yeah. And you basically go through and you do a number of different elements on there. So now what we've done is we've got, just to recap for Daz, we've asked we asked Tony's doing a retreat. So we've asked the Chat GPT to give us first of all, an itinerary for the retreat. Then we get asked to do a piece on the menu and diet for the retreat and the shopping list for the retreat. So it's done that. We then did a waiver form, so I pushed the waiver form out. We then have decided to do a small ebook, which it's calling Path to Ultimate Wellness of the Blooming Retreat. and it's given us the layout for that, and we've shown how to go and fill that ebook in. Then we asked it to do marketing on Instagram, Facebook, and LinkedIn, who our ideal persona should be, what the strategy should be, and then to give us the post for that strategy, suggesting the different types of scenic shots that we should use. And then we went over to Midjourney, and Midjourney is the AI, one of the AI image creators, and created some of those shots which you just saw. And that's all been in the last 45 minutes.
Right, so those pictures that AI did them?
Yeah.
Holy shit. I've been playing about with it, and I'm trying to figure out like how. I was looking at another AI-based software for like using it for adverts and like incorporating like an AI person to speak over it.
Yeah.
Like
they're busy working on one at the moment where you can put your own image up, your own picture, your own voice, and the fucking thing will make the videos that you've done.
So that can be done. Wow, that's pretty smart.
Yeah, we're never going to have to leave home again. It's going to be it's pretty scary, right?
Roy,
So,
I have one question. Maybe I missed it. When you did this photo thing, is that in the same app or is it a separate
No,
app?
so this is on Discord.
Discord. Okay, yeah.
And then
Okay,
you go through. It's called Midjourney. So if you go to Midjourney, and then you sign in here, we'll join the beta.
And it's also
I think
for
this
free.
is $10 a month, I think.
Okay.
And then this will prompt you to install Discord. Discord is a thing that a lot of developers use. I don't know if you've come across it. Yeah.
That looks proper retro, this thing there.
Yeah. Very the Matrix, right? So let's think about the other things in your business that you can use this for, right? We just talked a little bit about marketing, but before you've actually got your retreat worked out, I'm a Wim Hof instructor. And I'm just starting out. Can you give me ideas of how I can build my client base?
So when obviously it prints all this out, you just cut and paste it into the. Well, so let's say we're doing a blog. It's a blog form. You do the blog and just cut and paste it into your blog.
Yeah. No, it's even worse than that, Tony. It's actually way worse than that. I need to create a blog. Could you please write me the HTML code for this? Include the ideas above as my first blog post. And it'll write the HTML for you.
And you can use you said you could use, I have to do assessments of people and then write reports out. So if I just sat here and just said it, it just writes it for you.
Yeah.
And what about when you want to add photos or references, or how do you do that?
This is one of about 5,000 AI tools at the moment. There's some that create books. So this is just the beta of the 6 or 7 main ones, the Chat GPT, that's doing content creation. Yeah. Then you have, so and you need to read the stuff. You need to actually kind of read it, make sure you understand it, before you post it out. Daz, you were talking about doing marketing out to people. So give me an idea of your next marketing challenge.
Right, at the moment, I've made some like promo videos on Canva.
Okay.
I used Chat GPT just off my phone to write the script for it, for the underneath it. Like, so people, but what I had to do was I couldn't find a way to copy and paste it, because obviously there was certain words I didn't want it to have, and I wanted to obviously mention like breathwork, ice baths, because they weren't added to it, so I had to add them in myself. But I was trying to figure out how to copy and paste it just on my phone. Maybe
okay, so
on the laptop.
So first of all, on the phone, it's more difficult to do anything like that. But you can, you then have to go and ask Siri or one of them to copy it for you. However, everything you do on the phone is on the laptop, right? So as soon as I log in with one of our other accounts, and now from here I can just copy and paste.
Got you. Right. So sack the phone.
So the phone's really good because you can actually talk to it, and it picks it up. Even with your broad accent, it'll pick it up really well, and it does mine. So that's really a lot there. I've asked her to do all sorts. I'm employed a guy in Morocco to do some editing of videos for me. It created me an employment contract. Yeah. When you see over here, you can click on this little link. I can send this. I can share it, and send it to you guys. And then when you've got Chat GPT, you can click on it, and actually, you can probably click on it now, and it'll give you my share. The other slightly scary part is how well it does this other stuff. I'm going to do a new chat now, and I'm going to say, okay, I have recently been out drinking. My partner is really upset with me. She's making me sleep on the couch. Could you please write me a loving and funny poem that might get me in the good books again.
That's a hell of a poem.
Long.
Well, the same. So now I just wanted to talk to you very quickly about the difference in who you're writing as and who you're writing to. So I'm now speaking as a doctor who supports the Wim Hof method to a set of scientists and tourists that are interested. Please provide me a detailed 2,000 word speech that will press on them benefits using key scientific websites as references.
Unbelievable. Ah. That is. Possibility of what we can learn. So it's the potential for what we can apply. What a great little phrase that is.
Okay, now I've been asked to take this speech on tour. The next audience are teenagers, but include humorous stories about one.
I love it. It's Captain America meets Elsa from Frozen. Elsa non-shaved. There's no end to this, isn't it? I mean, this is so unbelievable. Who needs humans?
It types faster than I speak.
Yeah.
Yeah,
You would expect that you need to wait an hour to get a result, right? So
Just want to you do. Transport language, yeah. Wow. Yeah. Right, throw some stuff at me, guys. I've now been talking and doing for a while, so go for it. What do you want? Anything random you can think of. Everyone's a bit shell shocked, yeah? Come on, Holly.
honestly,
Holly, give me something.
the life expectancy of a ping pong ball.
Okay.
And this is Chat GPT is all you can use on like Windows as well as Mac.
Yeah, it's all internet based.
All right, bud. How you doing?
Hey, mate.
Lurking in the background.
Long time no see.
Yeah, man. How you been? That's insane.
Here's one, okay? What size of sandals did Jesus wear?
It's staying on the poem thing. So I went to a new chat and said what size.
Yeah, I've never been able to get the answer to that question.
You better ask the big man himself, boy. Oh, Holly, give me something. What do you want?
The answer to life, the universe, and everything is 42. But what's the question?
It's a good one.
Do you practice the method?
This is a machine, right?
That's amazing. Just it's so quick, and even if it is just a couple of words you have to edit, it's just saves you so much time.
So much time.
It does. I think the one thing, I come from a marketing background, and I think one of the important things is putting your own voice to it. So taking what it gives you, but actually going through and putting your own tone, your own mark to it to make it yours.
100%.
Because
Yeah.
people are buying into a person, they're not buying into necessarily just a whole load of text and rhetoric.
Yeah.
Can I give a suggestion, Roy?
Yeah. Sure, man.
Is there anyone that's not great with doing recordings or videos that is unsure of using this? Because there's also an app called Big Voo, and basically what you do is you copy that and you paste it into this app, and it's basically a teleprompter, and you could just read that off the screen as it's going. Again, you need to ad lib because you don't want to sound like you're reading it, but you could just read it as it's going down the screen. You can adjust the pace of it, and then you're recording yourself reading these words.
I've used that a bit. I find that for me, it's the more confident I get with speaking, the more difficult it gets to read.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I've also on that basis, I've actually got a voice coach that I'm working with who's very good up in Scotland. Yeah,
I've
in Edinburgh. It's a voice coach. So, yeah. So yeah. But let's have a look.
I've got to run.
Yeah. Okay. Cool.
So thanks so much. This was very helpful, very
Thank you.
mind-blowing. And I will be using it, that's for sure, because it's great. Thanks so much for the time.
I'm gonna put I'll put a link of this in the chat, but I'm also gonna put I used some training on Udemy, which I found quite useful. And Udemy, it costs about $20, and you can just download it as an app and just watch it as you're driving, whatever, or listen to it as you're driving. So I'll pop that into the chat as well, or into the instructor
WhatsApp chat.
Yeah.
All right. Thanks, Roy, and bye,
Cool.
everyone.
Take
Take care.
Anyone else got any other questions before I go and have my dinner? I mean, there's a lot. I could carry on for another 2 hours, but
I have to write oral reports for spectator safety. So would it have an idea of the criteria from the spectator safety? Would it pick it up? If I said write me a report.
So what is it called?
A spectator level 3 spectator safety report.
In what context? What's this one?
Spectator safety. See, they're level 3 spectator safety report. I'll tell you what.
And what is the what's the content of the report? Who is it?
Well, if let's just say Tony Sewell, or can you please tell me to SCWEL?
Yeah.
Would you put to pass the criteria?
To pass the criteria.
Pass the criteria for the qualification.
I have no idea what I just typed there.
Okay.
Is that familiar, Tony?
It's all very familiar, but obviously, but some of that I'll use. Okay. Okay.
The more detailed you ask the question, the more it'll go into.
Yeah.
And the more you say, so what would be the who would be the person that? What's the name of the person that normally does this?
Well, all you do, you go and observe and steward an event, and you write a report on it about.
Yeah, but who's responsible for that?
Who's responsible for writing it?
Writing the report, yeah. What's the name? What's the name of the position?
What's the name of the position that I'm in, or they're looking for?
Yeah.
I'm just the assessor, but they're being assessed. Level 3. It's a level 3 spectator safety. It's a supervisor's position.
Yeah. What you do is you ask as that question. You say, yeah. I am a level 2 inspector report, level 3 safety inspector,
yeah,
and I need to write a report for an event I've just been to, I noticed certain elements were good and other elements were bad. Yeah, and I'm going to give some recommendations on those.
Okay, I like it.
So yeah, rather than just trying to find out what you're doing, actually put the real case scenario in.
Yeah.
And yeah.
And where you're typing it in, can you speak to that rather than write it?
Not on here, but let's just do it from here. Can you think of one in your mind? Okay. And then I'm going to, so think of one, and then I'm going to get you to talk to my phone over here, and we see if we can get it working.
Okay.
Hey, hang on. New chat. Are you ready?
Yeah. My name is Tony Sewell, and I am a level 3 assessor. And today I'm assessing Brian Jones for the position of supervisor. Please create me a report. Reference Brian completing all the criteria for the level 3 qualification. Okay, that's just
That's insane.
that's unbelievable. It's
Oh,
like
it's
not accurate. It's not accurate for the criteria, but you can just cut and paste stuff out of there. Just fabulous. Okay, that's unbelievable.
So apart from blowing you guys' minds, I hope I've given you something useful to save some of your time. Yeah, and
This is amazing. This is going to save me so much time.
yeah. And what I'm doing on the back of this, I've spoken to Daz about it already before. I've actually sent out a email and a proposal to the office, about doing a range of different things to help collaborate between ourselves, and make use of what we know. Things like sharing venues, making sure we actually share venues, collaborating on events, making sure we use the new technologies to the best of our advantage, including make our lives easier. Having a business overview. I mean, many people aren't business people, so they don't know necessarily what to look out for. So I'll put this through to the whole office, and I'm waiting for them to come back to me. But hopefully, we can do more of this.
Definitely come in. The moment I'm trying to organise a festival.
Yeah.
And that's just opened my eyes to like how I'm going to. We've got a meeting this week with obviously the local authorities, and they want things in paper, site plans and things like that. But they'll also want like safety reports done and stuff like that.
So where is this festival? Yeah.
It's up here in Scotland. It's 2 miles outside my town. It's Kirlook. So again, it's a health and well-being one-day festival, and it'd be like a safety report for that. I mean,
let's not tell the machine. Let's ask the machine, right? And we're trying to arrange a health and well-being one-day festival in Scotland. Please, can you tell me what the authorities are going to want from me? Does that give you more to start on, Des?
Yeah, that's what we've got the meeting with. I'm just reading there the temporary temporary events license. We're looking at one of them. We've got another company involved with that who's got to sponsor us for that and actually pay the fees for that as well. But they, off the back of that, they want me to do like a Wim Hof method workshop. I'm like, yeah, I'll do as many as you want for that. I mean, if it means me doing them free, I'll do them for free. But again, it's raising awareness, it's raising publicity. But this is just mind blowing now, and it's like I get the food and beverage.
So plan for sufficient parking and so when you've got the top level stuff, you can then say, right, 1.7. Here. Please provide me an example.
Do you know what? It's just, I mean, just start walking in there and like having that document when you're going into that meeting is just going like they're like, hang on.
Yeah.
It's just
It's just going to make you way more credible straight away, just like that.
And the thing is, we can quickly read it as well. And I mean, well, it's there in front of you and say, like, well, there's copies of it.
Yeah. And with each thing, it's that signage away for. You can then get it to create the signage for you. Tell them the location, get it to create the signage, and then you can go into Midjourney and say, I need a sign for this. So I mean, the point of this is if we can use our brains correctly, if we can understand how to ask the question, who we are asking in the voice of who we're speaking to, what authority we're going to, I can do the same now and say, I'm now going to take this retreat. Take this festival to Germany. What will the differences be?
There you go, guys. Our platform has went from 25 participants to thousands.
Yeah.
There is one criteria though, which I've found out through the academy and through talking to the office with this. If you are going to go down this gravy train with holding mini festivals, which we can do, and it also pulls in together what we are doing, that when we're all collaborating, we're starting to collaborate with each other and things like that now. When we do festivals, and if it's, we have to remember it has to be a fundamental workshop. With this amount of people, it has to be a dedicated fundamental workshop, because we're running the Krunik Festival and it has got a Wim Hof method fundamental workshop in it.
Yeah.
Again, with that, for every, we have to stick to the guidelines. For every 25 people, there is
30 people.
30 people for Tuesday.
So again, if you get 300 people, we need
10 instructors.
10 instructors. There you go, Matt. That's how good my masters. That's a dyslexia kicking in. But again, it shows you what they're willing to do. And I mean, people are like, oh, I'm stuck doing this, I'm stuck doing that. We're not. We've got this brilliant thing called the Wim Hof method, and we can play about with it.
Yeah.
But our main thing is we keep them informed.
Yeah, well, that's the whole thing, right? We've had. I think we're going to end up running into problems if we go against, the basic guidelines.
Because I also asked if they'd send me official merch.
Yeah, well, I've asked for that as well. I've asked them to give us at least an affiliate link that we can get. You know, like Lumi, Ice Bath, and Oxygen Advantage, all of them. You can become an affiliate and just send a link and sell stuff and make a bit of money on it. And,
I actually asked them to send me a box of clothing over so I could have a Wim Hof method stall
yeah,
and sell it on the day. And I says like all the funds you sent me like 50 t-shirts. If I sold all 50 t-shirts or 45 t-shirts, I'd just send you the cash back. They were
Yeah.
like, no.
I don't
No,
understand. I don't
I was like,
understand
yeah.
why.
Yeah, it's a bit.
it's because that's a stock control thing. That's just a business stock control thing.
But
Yeah.
I totally closed mine down. I got all the people were ordering nice stuff, quality stuff. And I said to the guy, "Do you want to?" If I asked him to sell it, people without any, he just went, "No." He said, "It's too much hassle. It's too much hassle for people like the Wim Hof method who want to control everything." And
You see, they don't actually run the t-shirt, the merch stuff. There's somebody else running it. So
yeah,
they've got it.
it's so simple to set up, and they haven't done it.
Yeah, but also there's
Why
we can fight and scream about it, or we can try and help them do it.
I spoke to Jimmy after when we went to Prague after the level 2. I said to Jimmy, it's so easy to set up. If I say, "Can you make this?" Bang, here's your products, all quality, and you're done. But it's not done. It's that simple.
It's I think it's simple in some respects, but it's also quite difficult when there's they're running and I'm playing devil's advocate, right? They're running what's trying to be a massive company, and is a massive company in terms of money, but with less people than they should have, potentially. Yeah, so they're trying to fit things in, and I'm just going to stop recording here.